Good evening, class. This is Veronica Watson, 8th grade through 10th grade math. In this class, in my lesson plans, we were talking about the real numbers, scientific notation, sequences, problem solving, and strategy using guide notes, visual aids, and interactive problem solving. And materials you might need for my class is whiteboard and markers, guide and note handouts for the students, a graphic calculator if needed, and sometimes presentation slides. And for each activity, like introduction to the real numbers, we have 5 minutes on those. We will begin reviewing the real numbers, which consist of commutative, associative, and distributive. Using the whiteboard, sometimes we write examples of real number operation discriminating each property. We use the guiding notes that were given during class to reinforce key points. With the scientific notation, we write numbers as a power of 10. Explain each operation in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division using visual aids and interactive slides. We write examples on the whiteboard and work through them as a group. Students follow along with their guided notes if they have taken any. And when I have like to engage my students that engage through the collaborative group work and hands-on activity and interactive problem solving, they earn extra points, extra push. They get them extra push. And I hand out practice problems on scientific notation. With the collaborative work on real numbers and scientific notation, in pairs or small groups, students will work through these practice problems on scientific notation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. They will also solve problems involving real number properties. As they work, I encourage them to use their guided notes to support their learning. I walk around to provide my support, checking and making sure everything is right if anyone needs any help individually. And we're going to go to exploring sequences and percent applications. I give students with a mix of arithmetic and geometric sequence to solve. Each one of my classes groups will identify the next terms in sequence and explain whether the sequence is I can't pronounce the words, I'm sorry, arithmetic or geometric, I'm sorry. And for the percentage application, my students will solve simple interest and percentage problems. We will use graph paper for visualizing sequences, and that's basically it for those percentages. And for the interactive problem solving, the whole class will have a problem solving contest session, rather. We're going to present a problem on the board related to the real world application of percent or interest. My students will solve the problem using many whiteboards or calculators. So I give them like some of the assessment work, and that's where they can demonstrate their knowledge they have been learning in class and understanding each topic that is given to them in class. Sometimes we have solved problems involving scientific notation. We identify the next term in the given arithmetic and geometric sequence. And I calculate 20%. We calculate 20% of the number and explain the steps. We explain one property of real numbers and give an example. Then we will do an extra ticket, which will be collected at the end of the class. And the extra tickets, it just basically see how they learn what was going on during our session of learning. Was everybody paying attention? And you get like 10% on your grading. And they boost those up that fails. But that's the end of my lesson plan. I hope you enjoyed. I was nervous, but I tried. Thank you.